Hi everyone, my name is Cassidy and I'm a music therapist here at Able Artswork. Today I have a really fun activity prepared for you. We will be making our very own DIY guitars. In this video, we will mostly be working on increasing sensory motor integration and perceptual motor skills. For this video, you will need rubber bands. I have a little assorted pack here of a whole bunch of different sizes. You're going to need scissors or a knife or a craft knife. And remember to always ask for assistance when you're using sharp objects. You'll also need some tape. Any tape should do. And something to trace a circle with. You can use a cup, you can get festive, use a pumpkin. It's up to you. And then lastly, you're gonna need a cardboard box. I have myself a nice box of cornflakes right here. Any cereal box will do. That's what I would recommend. You can also use a regular old cardboard box that you have laying around, but a cereal box will probably be the easiest thing to use. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Step one, you're gonna find a spot in the middle of the box and you're gonna trace a circle. I'm gonna use Mr. Pumpkin right here to be a little festive. Now you can grab a marker, a pen, a pencil, and just trace that. Oh. There we go, perfect. And as you can see, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. So now what you're gonna do, punch a hole in your circle and just start cutting it out. When you're using scissors, do not cut toward yourself. Always cut away from yourself so that you don't accidentally end up hurting yourself or whoever's assisting you. So sorry if we're a little shaky with the camera here. As you can see, I have a very interesting setup so that you guys can see everything that I'm doing. All right, there we go. We got our circle. It's not perfect, but it'll do. So the next thing you want to do is cut your leftover circle in half. So once you have cut your circle piece in half, you're going to actually cut one more strip. So you're going to cut one of the halves in half again. And then you can just discard this. You don't really need that piece. This smaller piece, we're going to fold into thirds. So we're going to fold into the middle, and then once again, fold into the middle. And we're going to take this piece, stick it right here on our cardboard box, grab our tape, and tape it down. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep our strings from vibrating directly against the cardboard of the box. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put this other piece, your half circle, right on top of that. And once again, we're going to tape that down. Just to make sure it doesn't move. It's nice and secure. You can use as much tape as you think, however it feels secure for you. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to grab our rubber bands and put them around the box. You can use as many or as few rubber bands as you would like, but I would recommend no less than 2. You can also use rubber bands of different sizes and different widths to get different sounds, but I would recommend getting pretty big rubber bands for this purpose. Now it is kind of difficult to get the rubber bands on the box. So you want to be careful that you're not going to snap it on yourself. So you wrap your rubber band around your box. There's one. Let's do another. Make sure it's nice and secure. Don't want to smack myself with it. All right, there we go. Slide that right on over. And there we go. Now, you could technically stop right here and say, this is your guitar, you're done. But You can also add another piece of tape onto the strings right on your little half circle, just to keep them from buzzing too much. I'm gonna throw one more piece of tape on there, just to make sure we're good. There you go, and you can also do this. You can make different pitches. Now let's see if I add another rubber band, maybe it'll sound a little different. Add even more notes onto here. I'm gonna add 2 more rubber bands, and then I'll add another piece of tape to keep those nice and secure. Now you can see the top of my box has gotten a little dented from the rubber bands because the rubber bands I have are pretty tight. If you have bigger rubber bands, you probably won't have that issue, but it really isn't a big deal either way. So instead, I'm gonna grab some tape, tape my rubber bands down. All right. You can play it like this. You can change the notes, you can play it like this. You can play it without touching it at all. You can play it muted. It's totally up to you. This is now your personal guitar. And that is how you make a guitar.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to create your very own DIY guitar. Please join me next time for a video exploring activities that we can use our DIY guitars for. In the meantime, please feel free to check out all the other videos on our virtual learning channel, and I'll see you next time.